Hello, beautiful souls. So one topic I've been thinking about, it's been on my mind and my heart for the last couple of weeks, is belief systems and how we come to a belief, where that originated, why we feel so strongly about our belief, and it's so strongly that we want to defend it at all costs. And also, if we can get to the point of dismantling our beliefs, especially if it means that it's for the greater good for all involved. So, we're living in a time that is of extreme change, and we are absolutely in the midst of evolution. We are all being asked, I believe, to examine our beliefs and maybe even pick them apart and unpack them and just come together. This can be a real foreign concept for a lot of people, and I wanted to share a practice that I utilize not only with my belief systems, but a lot of times, like with the stories that I can create in my head. It just seems to be a very useful tool, so I wanted to share that. I'm going to start small with a small subject, something that I think all of us can kind of wrap our head around no matter where you're at. But the process that I go through is I ask myself questions. So, it's just kind of like following the breadcrumbs internally. And it might start with the belief itself. So, for example, let's say I have the belief that I hate spinach. I hate spinach. I loathe spinach. There's nothing you can do to make me eat spinach. Okay, so let's say that is the example of the belief. So let's start taking it further. Well, when was the first time you ate spinach? Who was the person that first served you spinach? What made you not like the spinach? Was it because you were being told you had to eat the spinach? Were you shamed because you didn't like the spinach? So did somebody say to you, well, you must be crazy if you don't like spinach? Or maybe you were even gently coerced into spinach. Well, if you eat the spinach, you're going to be strong like Popeye. It's just funny what happens with beliefs and where they originate. So continuously ask yourself questions. Maybe you were punished. Maybe it was you can't get up from the table until you eat all of your spinach. So, we have these beliefs that begin as thoughts. They might begin as emotions, which creates the thought. And it might not be that you even hate the spinach. Maybe somebody else's beliefs and somebody else's opinions about the spinach is what contributed to your belief that you hate the spinach. Maybe you were not honored by the person serving you spinach and forcing spinach in your life. Maybe you just really did not like the taste of spinach, but someone came along and said, no, this is the way it's going to have to be. You have to like spinach, period. And you're crazy if you don't. You're a bad person if you don't. Do you see what I mean? So start small. If you can't, tackle the bigger beliefs, at least start small. What are the small things that you cling to? The small beliefs that you cling to so passionately that you want to defend them. You want to tell everybody in the world about them. Those are those things that we need to really inquire deeply about as they come up. And if you can do that with the small things, then you can start processing and picking apart. Why do you believe the way you do politically? Why do you believe the way that you do about religion? Why do you cling to what you cling to belief-wise regarding race, sex, relationships, the other sex, jobs, love? It's infinite possibilities. So I just encourage you to question yourself, question those beliefs, question your passions. Where did they originate? Whose voices do you hear? Whose faces do you see behind those beliefs? So it's all good. It's all necessary. We're in this together. Much love.